All right, hey biology, hope you're doing well when you watch this video. This video I'm going through how to do the lab report for our pH, for our acid rain lab that we dealt with radish seeds. I'm talking to on-level and honors in this, so make sure you watch the entire video because I'm going to give hints to each different class as we go along, okay? For both classes, oh, my bad. For both classes, we need to see this sheet of paper, okay, correctly identifying the variables. Remember, independent variable is I change. And the dependent variable is what we measure, okay? Constants, many different constants you could talk about. This is dealing with the why of the lab. Why did we do this lab? What problem were we tackling? What were we investigating? And then, of course, a good hypothesis. Hopefully you should have already written this down, but if-then statement is nice. Here's the second paper, a screenshot of the second paper I gave you. I'm just going to talk to on-level first. On-level, the only thing I assigned you on this paper is this and this, okay? Also, along with a graph. I'm going to talk about the graph at the end of this video, so make sure you watch all the way through. Okay, for honors, you don't have to do this part because it's on the front paper, but definitely do a little research here. A good introduction kind of tells me some background knowledge. If you want to add the null hypothesis, I know I introduced that to you this year and we're kind of slowly getting used to a null hypothesis, but if you want to include a null hypothesis in your paper, again, this is handwritten, you can do that for a little extra credit, okay? Every group needs to email me that picture. Again, honors, you are going to do a graph as well. And then, of course, the conclusion, everything in the conclusion. And this is just kind of like well, how would you defend your crop against acid rain? So for the graph, and every group is doing this, you want to graph the percent of seeds that germinated, okay, or grew, okay? And so let's just draw like a little graph here. Gonna learn, hold it down, make it a straight line. Nice, look at that. Learning. Okay, here's the X and here's the Y. The X, I know I'm going to give you answers here, but that's okay. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. pH, we changed the pH, right? We were investigating pH. The Y is going to be percent of germinated seeds, okay? And then you want to correctly show me on your graph the story of what you found out, right? Data tells a story. So by looking at your graph, I should see some trends and what story as far as radish seeds and pH did you find out to be true? Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you have your piece of paper. Let's see if this works. Does this work if I hold this down? Nope. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just say you had 6 seeds and 4 of them germinated. Let's say this was at pH of 5. Well, 4 over 6, percent is part over whole. And so then you have 2 over 3, which of course is, if you round it, like 67%, right? And so that you would graph that for pH of 5. And so again, you're going from 3 through 7 on the graph on pH, okay? And that's what you do. So for on-level, this graph is on the back of that piece of paper above the 2 questions. And for honors, this is in like your written out report on your own paper, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, God bless.